do what the business is.
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV podcast. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown, if you're looking for me on socials.
Absolutely, I am Spike Lou on those same social sites. Holla at your boy. It's the On Deck TV show. Welcome back.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I don't know where everybody else is, but in Atlanta, it's raining for like the next 15 days.
Really?
And that's great because I don't plan on going nowhere anyway. I don't know how your plans are affected. I'm in the crib.
The monsoon season has definitely started, and I do not plan on going anywhere. After the Pusha T concert, I'm done. I caught like a 24-hour virus in there, a bug.
Yeah.
A real nigga was down 3-1 over the weekend.
Yeah. That ain't nothing. It wasn't COVID. That's the only thing going on right now.
It was gone in a day. So
okay.
It was COVID. I got a test. It came back negative. So
okay.
Yeah. But I know it wasn't COVID actually. But yeah, man, I was done. I had never felt no shit like that. But that being said, it was worth it. Pusha T put on a hell of a show.
Did he?
He
sure
did.
About that?
He did. He does.
He's coming back in a few months.
Really?
He coming back to Coca-Cola in October.
The Roxy.
Yep. That's
a bigger venue than Center Stage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Center Stage was cool for that, and he did. It was like an intimate show more so. So it was all off of the last album mostly, but he does his cool trick, his James Brown type. You ever seen James Brown before?
I have not.
So he'll do this curtain call thing where he'll leave.
Oh, and then come back.
End of it and just like abruptly end the show. All right, y'all, peace. I'm out. And just walked. I guess how you ended the show the first time. He was like, "What?" Mm. And like he had a little hype man. It was like, "I know y'all don't think that's it, do it." And he's like, chant his name. He come back out, do 2 smashes. All right, man, for real this time. I'm out, man. I'm Pusha T. Appreciate y'all. 2-3 minutes go by. The light slick come on. Oh, y'all was leaving? He come back out, do 3 more smashes.
First of all, he ain't got that many smashes. Let's be clear. He ain't got that many smashes.
It may not seem that way until you do it like that. So it extends the smashes. That's why I said it's a neat trick for artists like, Pusha T. You got to spread it out, man. So
That's true.
I feel like that was a dope-ass thing. I hadn't seen anybody do it before other than like James Brown and older acts. But he was bodying the curtain call. And the curtain call would be like Champions. It would be like all like the monster shit. So he put on a good show.
All shit that's not his.
Yeah. Shit. The toast to the assholes, like it they don't like, all of that stuff. I know you're trying to slick hate, but he bodied it though. Great show, man. You would enjoy pushing.
Drake don't need curtain calls. That's all I'm saying.
Nigga need dance halls. That's what he needs. Going there ready to salsa in that motherfucker. He's good.
Shit. All right, man. Hey, coming up on the show, man. Action-packed show. Travis Scott gets caught up in more controversy. The Astroworld thing is still looming over his head. We're going to talk about what's up with that. Nipsey's murder trial is underway. Some interesting details have emerged from that. And the BET Awards happened over the weekend, man. We'll go over some winners, some losers, some snubs. What was it hitting on? Performances. All of that good shit. But first, we've got to kick things off on a somber note. Lil TJ, artist from New York, 21 years old. I didn't realize he was that young. Was shot in an attempted robbery in New Jersey. There have been crazy rumors going around. Nothing has been confirmed about his status in terms of, you may have seen like him being paralyzed. You may have seen like a certain percentage chance of him living. As of the time of this recording, nothing has been confirmed. But it is not looking good. So definitely sending positive vibes up to rapper Lil TJ, who was on the XXL freshman cover class a couple of years ago.
Absolutely, man. Thoughts and prayers most definitely to him, his family, the fans of his. He was in a residential, well, not residential, excuse me, but a upscale area, yeah. They said, in New Jersey. And just piggybacking off that, thoughts and prayers to Shaka as well. Ludacris manager, also in an upper end Buckhead, well, not really that anymore,
right?
The same type of area down here in Atlanta as TJ, as far as just being violence that you usually hadn't seen in those type of areas. It is starting to run rampant.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's starting to happen in more places that you traditionally wouldn't expect. I feel like it. Maybe it feels that way. Maybe it just because of social media.
Maybe it is feeling that way, but it seems like I would go back to as far as the FBG. I think it's Duck. The nigga that got shot down in Chicago in the Midway little plaza type thing. I feel like that's kind of where it started to anytime, any place for the newer generation or the new type of jacking and crowd. I think that's.
I mean, you got to look at Pop Smoke too. He was in the hills in the Airbnb.
Hills, chilling. Yeah, exactly. So
Dolph in California was in a nice Beverly, like a nice ass hotel when that shit popped off. And Benny. When Benny got shot, he was in the Galleria, which is supposed to be a nice part of Houston. I don't know, man. Mexico looking real nice right about now is all I'm saying. Canada looking even better.
They can make it to Canada.
Man, let's get to some topics, though, man. Speaking of Drake, the aforementioned Drake dance house music, whatever you want to call it, album. One person who is not a major fan of it is the man Irv Gotti, Murder Inc. founder. Irv said, man, this album made him want to go and find the next DMX yesterday. He said this album, Drake has such a big influence, man, that this might be the beginning of the end of hip hop. Does he have a point, or is he exaggerating as Irv Gotti tends to do?
Irv Gotti is an awesome storyteller, right? So like you said, he exaggerates. And he may be taking this a little bit too far, though I definitely understand his purview of it. I won't take being hip-hop away from Drake, even though this album that he put out is definitely not hip-hop. It is expanding the boundaries, though. We talked about last time on the show, this is chic music, and just some of the places that Drake may be in, they may not be playing the aggressive, and it's funny to call Drake's music aggressive, but in some areas it may be. And he catered to a need of people that had that done. So the beautiful thing about hip hop is there's always going to be that DMX presence because it's a representative of the streets. That's what the hip hop culture is. So even when Irv Gotti and Ja Rule were living it up with Ashanti and people thought that was going to ruin hip hop, it was a nigga in the gym getting shot 9 times, making diss tracks about Ja Rule, and it was 50 Cent. So it's a nigga out there. He may not be cooking anything specifically for Drake, but we'll see the turn go back to where hip-hop always goes back to because the streets are the roots of hip-hop. Drake, beautiful for taking it to new heights, shouldn't be, he shouldn't try to slight him with this comment.
Yeah, because he's not the first person to do that. Like, let's be clear. Lil Wayne did a rock album. Kanye did 808s, bro. The world didn't end. People still making traditional hip hop. I understand how he could be a little bit weary because let's be honest, before 09, you could just be a rapper. But when Drake So Far Gone hit and you went to them label boardroom meetings, you needed to be able to rap and sing. And so that has changed the game. You could argue that has changed the game, opened up a couple of more lanes for people that sing, and maybe he feels like, shit, here we go again. Now niggas finna start doing dance records, and then we're just gonna phase out traditional hip hop altogether. I understand that there's a really small percentage chance of that happening, and I think it's cool that he said, I felt inspired to go find the next DMX because DMX is a generational talent. So yes, go find a generational talent, Irv Gotti. That would be amazing. Nobody's going to turn that down, dude. If you go find somebody in the streets of New York, Yonkers, I don't know, one of the boroughs, bro, like niggas is here for that. There's an audience for that. But that doesn't mean the two can't coexist at the end of the day. Absolutely.
And I think one of the most important things that Irv said there is it inspired me to go find something different.
That's fair.
Vince Staples Joe Budden called him from his podcast and they talked about it, and Vince brought up an interesting point, something similar to what Irv said, and he said, I think that they're going to just do away with genres. Like with basketball, it's positionless now. So no hip-hop, anything no more. People will just put out music because so much is based, like you and I were talking about on Instagram, so much is based off other things rather than music. So you don't want to be just confined to hip-hop. Now, I say that where the slippery slope comes in and why Irv and what he said is important is because you do have a lot of people that will try to copy or emulate what Drake is doing because it's popular and he's big and he's doing it. But someone like Irv Gotti with the bag, with the opportunity, over here telling you like, bro, please don't come in here with that singing shit. I don't want to hear it, my nigga. I want you to be straight from the streets, gutter. I'm scared for you to even come in the office. Like, it's dope that there's still people in the positions that don't 100% look at it like, you got to be Drake. You got to be a cash cow. You got to be a commercial this. There are lanes for everybody.
No, I ain't mad at that, man. And Irv stepping back out in the spotlight. He's his new season of Tales, season 3.
Nobody checking for that,
bro. I don't know what he got over the person over at BT, like what he blackmailing him with to keep getting these opportunities to do these tales. But shit, dude. Anyway, season 3, and then the Murder Inc. Documentary, kind of like Rough Riders and No Limit, that comes out August 9th. So he's gonna be out here for a minute.
That was super slow on that Murder Inc. documentary. They supposed to struck on that when the iron was hot.
During the quarantine, nigga, that was supposed to come right behind that Rough Riders, dude.
Super forgot about that. Man, speaking of forgotten about, your man Travis Scott copped a $5.5 million Bugatti last year. But somehow TMZ found it in their news cycle to release within the last week, which caused victims of the Astro World, so her father, I think, a victim of the Astro World's father, commented and said, hey, man, if you had spent a tenth of that on making sure that the concert was straight, then maybe my daughter would be here. Rough statement.
Yeah.
Again, Scott's people came out later and said that he bought the car over a year ago before the tragedy even happened. My question to you, though, Animal Brown, even though this was a year ago, even TMZ was in the wrong, is Travis Scott ever going to get out of the cloud? Because here's a clear example of him not doing anything, just living his life, and boom, he gets hit with the Astro World stuff again.
Yeah, that shows you how it's still recent. And let's be honest, if you're a parent of someone who lost their life, that's never going away. Like the feeling, I don't care what anytime you hear the name Travis Scott, it's going to be a sore spot for obvious reasons. Now, I don't believe that this will hold him back because simply it's one person. It's not as if there's a petition with 80,000 signatures saying he needs to return the Bugatti. No, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's one person who is understandably upset in their feelings about him being in the news for doing anything. First of all, a $5.5 million whip is insane. Let's be clear.
Nuts.
That's wild. And you go on about living your life, whether you got that last year before last, whatever the case may be, there's somebody that's going to be sour about that, even if they're not even tied to the Astro World. Because I'm almost certain somebody was in a comment somewhere like, bro, you could have took half of that and built a school. So you're going to have people say that anyway, dude. So that comes with the territory of being in the position that he's in. I feel the family. I understand it. It makes perfect sense, but I don't think this is going to hold him back. But this may hang over his head a little bit longer. I'd probably give another year. He has to do something to overshadow that. And it's going to be a while before he can do that.
It's going to be a while. And we've talked about it before. Like you are not going to beat a dead horse. I do feel like that this was kind of a different view of it because TMZ, we know how they get down. Sometimes it's dirty macking over there.
For sure.
They released this story, and you would think if I'm Travis Scott, I'm trying to stay out of the way. I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not doing anything because this is a hypersensitive situation. And y'all released a story from last year, and now my name is in the news again about something that I'm trying to get away from. Now, you're right. At some point, he'll be able to bounce back from this. Maybe not to the scale of a Travis Scott that we've seen before that was able to host Astro World, because I think that companies and brands are always going to be scared of this. Yeah. Now they're seeing this back and forth. They see this online, and while it may not have been a big, it may not have been a big blow right now because he really ain't doing a lot, don't have a lot going on. When the next rollout comes, who's going to say something then? Yeah. Let's say it did happen yesterday. Then somebody's going to say something and be justified by it. It's going to be so much for so long because so many people felt like they're not getting their just due with the situation before Travis Scott could even do anything. And that's just going to tie his hand behind his back, man. It's going to look rough. I say it's a little bit longer than a year Man, I think he got a long way to go and a long vacation, I keep saying, to go on before people forget about this or, something else happens to keep it pushed down. But, man, it's going to be a comeback, bro.
He got a show coming up in London in July. So we'll see how that turns out. And this actually didn't even happen last year. It happened in 2020, which is even crazy. 2 years ago. But here's the thing, though. You've seen partnerships like he's still with Nike. They dropped 4 of his sneakers on one day. They're testing the waters. Let's see like how people respond and react to this. They sold out instantly. They were impossible to get, as usual. And he's got another pair that come out next month. They're going to be even harder than impossible to get. So Nike's not backing away. I will say this, though. And I know Travis Scott is tight that news came out, like, because dropping sneakers is one thing. Like, that's going to happen. That's probably not going to hit the parents' radar like that. But the news headline of you jackballing 5 M's on a whip, like, bro, like, should that even be news? Or do you think that's do you think that is fair celebrity news? Or are you like, why is this even news?
Well, I think it's fair, but it's not fair that TMZ was trying to be nasty about it.
Yeah, that was petty.
Because I feel like that they were reckless in the sense of, one, it was 2 years ago, like you said, and the situation tied to this. If I hadn't had Astro World happen and I did buy a $5.5 million whip, would I have been on the front page that day?
Right.
So, like, are you trying to...
That's fair.
It seems nasty that you're trying to hit me up and you're trying your best to make sure that people are very on fire when this damn thing comes up. So I think it's nasty on TMZ part, but I also do think it's fair. Hey, man, I'm a celebrity. This is what I signed up for. Just give me some grace. God damn, at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think it's. I'm on the fence on whether this should be news anyway. But it happens all the time. So and so bought a $20 million crib and like it's salacious. People like it. I guess I don't know. It's probably got a lot of clicks. They probably made some bread off of it. That's all they care about. But that was petty though.
Celebrity news and their finances keep the people going.
That's true. Next up, man, trial news. Nipsey Hussle's murder trial with Eric Holder is underway as we speak. We've heard from the getaway driver. She claims that she didn't know what was going on. Eric Holder's defense is saying that this was kind of like on some crime of passion type stuff. What we didn't know before that we are learning now is that they had the argument, confrontation, allegedly was called a snitch, went back to the car. They went and got something to eat. Then he came back and we saw what happened after that. So anything jump out to you, man, as this trial is underway? What do you foresee the outcome to be?
I think the dude said he didn't call him a snitch, though. The cowboy dude, that's what I read. He said that the guy, Eric Holder, walked up to Nipsey and Nipsey was like, man, before you start talking to me, you need to get your paperwork right. Which, of course, alluded to him being in
right. Okay, yeah, maybe that was it then.
Yeah, he said you need to get your paperwork right because something floating around. And the guy, cowboy that was testifying, he said that Eric Holder said that, and he said, you're trying to play me. And he said the guy left.
Yep.
And then they, like you said, I don't know if you said they went to go get some burgers or something.
Yeah, they got some food.
Burger spot right there. It's a little burger spot right there next to it. So maybe that's where. But they went and got the food, like you said. You went up and shot him, and then kicked him in the head after you shot him.
Yep.
But he said it wasn't like Nipsey didn't, and we knew this, I think, right? He said he didn't really. It wasn't in no malicious type of way that he was telling him to get his paperwork.
We didn't know.
Okay.
I think we didn't know.
Okay.
We just, I mean,
he said it wasn't aggressive at all. At least the guy testifying, but that guy also too was a friend of Nipsey's. Had been seen with him a lot as far as being in that little square where the shop was located. So man, it's again still a sad situation. Still lost true talent to hip hop as far as that. It's ugly how this is playing out. They say he got beat up in jail a couple of times as far as Eric Holder. There was a guy that wouldn't testify. That part was most interesting to me that I didn't know about. There was a guy there that's saying that for some reason or another, he won't testify. They're seeing the Eric Holder dude shoot Nipsey. I guess he feel like they got enough information already. But there was a guy there that could.
On the scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to look that up and get some more information, but that was definitely that guy who was like, I ain't coming to testify. They said they subpoenaed him, and he might be facing jail time, but he was like, he ain't testifying.
Yeah, man, it's like, bro, it's tricky. Like the young lady that was driving said she had just met Eric Holder a couple weeks ago, about 4 or 5 weeks. Like it's some wild shit. They said even if Nipsey would have survived, he would have been paralyzed. They said a bullet went through his spine. I was like, damn, man, it's an ugly situation. And like, yeah, and you're right. Something did just happen. He couldn't go to court today because he had got beaten up in jail.
He got whooped in jail.
Yeah, as on Monday. So that I'm surprised they don't have him in like some kind of like, I don't know, isolation type shit. Maybe now they do.
He probably is, but so much politics in California prison that from
That's
moving
true.
from one place like to go eat or to leave from outside, like a guard may have slipped some money or something to leave his door open. Like the shit happening in the movies, that shit be happening for real. Like,
I'm about to say that sounds like some HBO shit right there.
That's how Lucci got fucked up. I was looking at you. Have you know your guy, the trap geek guy?
Yeah.
He got the YSL situation on there, and he was talking about when Lucci got shanked up. They had read the court documents, and one of the guards had got bribed, and he left a door open when he was taking Lucci back to his cell, and two of the YSL niggas went through the door and stabbed him up or did whatever. The attempt that they had on him when he was in jail came behind that.
That's nuts.
Crazy. I said,
but the
trap geek. It was good. It was about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, now I got to watch it. You ain't talking about nothing. The trial is now delayed because of the situation that happened on Monday. So who knows? He's claiming, again, they're claiming the defense is going to claim like crime of passion. I was angry. I didn't go there to do that. He said something to me like this. XYZ happened. I snapped. I blacked out. I don't know what happened. Do you see them buying that?
No, that's why Cowboy's testimony was important as far as the kick in the head.
That's
and
true.
Also the you trying to play me part.
The manner in which it was said, it was like, bro, it wasn't aggressive.
Trying to play me part shows precedent as like, you know me, we've had experiences before. You may have had a problem with me and I don't know shit about it. Like the you trying to play me was very important in his testimony, or as far as him being on the witness stand. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna buy that shit.
I don't either. I think he's facing life. He's probably gonna get that. I don't know.
Absolutely, man. Before we get to this, absolutely, R.I.P. Nipsey first and foremost.
For sure.
Before we get to a recap of the latest BET Award, prosecutors are attempting to refuse to let Nipsey, I'm still talking about Nipsey. Nicki Minaj's husband forgot to file his sexual offender paperwork. So
that's nuts.
Yeah, he got to file it in Calabasas, and the DA and the district attorney said him being out on parole, they don't think that he should be living in the luxurious house with Nicki Minaj and should be serving the time from prison since he forgot to file his paperwork. Is this fair or foul, Animal Brown?
Man, I'm trying to. First of all, I'll be forgetting Nicki is married. Number one.
That's nuts.
Number two.
To a nigga, not married only though, but. And no shade to him, but married to an ex-con that was having to file sexual offender paperwork.
Nuts. I know he is, nigga, praying to whatever higher being that he believes in that he get to stay in this Calabasas house with Nicki Minaj and not in jail with Eric Holder. Like, nigga, bro. But I'm be real, I don't keep up too much with the relationship status of Nicki Minaj because I done forgot about all of this. I even forgot the shit that he was involved in. But no, it's bro, it's fair. Listen, man, if you on papers and you going coast to coast, you got to do everything in your right to not jackball being laid up with Nicki Minaj all day. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm nigga, I'm sending the paperwork in. First of all, I'm not in this situation. I wouldn't be in this situation. That's number one. Number two, if I am in this situation, I'm sending the paperwork in 7 times. I'm faxing it. I'm emailing it. I'm scanning it. I'm mailing it. I'm doing all of the above so I can lay up on Nicki's lap and watch House Hunters every fucking day and whatever is new is on Netflix. So he's tripping. But yeah, this situation is weird. Nicki don't really talk about this shit much. She be trying to keep that shit under wraps, but who knows?
Listen, paperwork would never be the problem.
Man, please.
But to his credit, for the last 7 to 5 years he's been on probation, he's never missed filing paperwork. This is the first time that he's missed it, and rightfully so. You're married to Nicki Minaj now. But I'm not excusing what he did. I don't know the details of his case. I do know that he's filed for sexual offender. I do know that. But I also know that people in the same scenario that are of the white collar, like when they got money, they don't got to go sit in no fucking jail. Is it because he black and he's dating a rapper that they want him to come and sit in jail for 6 months? Like, affluent people have similar to the same crimes that he's faced with your boy, motherfucker that they found dead.
In the jail cell?
Hung himself, heard like he got fucking brought in on rape charges, was flying back and forth to his jets and islands still while he was on trial. So my point in all that saying, I don't condone it. I'm not condoning Nicki Minaj's wife, but I do feel like they looking at it like, oh, he's a nigger. He needs to be in jail as opposed to living an affluent life with these charges on him.
They just yammed up old girl in that situation too. She got a 20
years, boy.
Yeah. That's insane.
They're gonna find her dead too. That's gonna be nuts.
Hey, listen, if that happened, nigga, you called the fuck out of that. Go ahead and timestamp this.
I'm gonna be in Cuba with Pac, nigga. Don't come looking for me.
Mexico, nigga, that's why I'm at. Hey man, listen, I don't know if they get the BET Awards in Mexico, but that's where I'm looking to move because I ain't got time for this shit. So this might be the last BET Awards I watch because of that. But BET Awards popped off over the weekend, Sunday. I had a lot of people talking, did this rounds on social media, some for good, some for bad. We'll just take a look at some winners, some losers, and just kind of talk about what all the internets was going crazy over. A couple of things, man, that jumped out to me. I saw my boo, Lotto. She won Best New Artist, got emotional, which then in turn I got emotional seeing her get emotional because we're close like that. But I thought that was really dope that she won that because I feel like she's deserving. So that kind of jumped out to me. I really like that moment, even though in the category, Benny the Butcher was in the category for new artist. Did y'all run out of people to add? Like I could have gave y'all somebody too.
Yeah, it must have wanted him to come or something.
Like what? I thought that was funny, but this actually was a decent turnout though. Aside from, I was gonna say Jay, but Jay popped up via satellite or whatever the fuck for the Puff Lifetime Achievement. So I was gonna say outside of him, but he was there. So maybe outside of Beyonce, it was actually a decent turnout. I know a lot of people talk about people not showing up to the awards, but there was a lot of people there this go around at least. Maybe they was tired from being cooped up in COVID and they want to get out the house. So it was interesting, man.
They definitely were trying. You could tell that BET is trying to bring some prominence back to that, like the whole process of a BET award. So I respect them for that. Like you said, people were there. The attendance was decent.
Yeah.
Continuing to work on having more big names and more throughout the night. Like my complaint was just the gospel part of it in the beginning. Like I was out of there for that.
Damn,
I ain't really that big on gospel
music.
But yeah, like that, you can tell they're trying, and that was one of the complaints that you and I have talked about here before in our critique of the BET Awards on this show. Didn't even look like they were trying, but it definitely looked like they put their best foot forward with this award ceremony tonight, and I appreciate it. I hope it keeps going in the right direction with it.
I agree, man. They had album of the year went to Silk Sonic, which is of course Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Now, I'm going to tell you who was in the category. Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost, Doja Cat, Jasmine Sullivan, Drake, CLB, Donda, Ye, and Her, Back of My Mind. Now, we know this is a combination of different music and shit. Mm-hmm. That Silk Sonic was really just okay. I'm gonna come clean. Like, niggas thought that shit was going to be fire, nigga. It was just some little cool. So that was a reach. My boy should have got it, and he was there and should have gave it to him. Even though I'm not even sure if that was really Kanye. I still don't really know. Like, are we sure, nigga?
Why are you doing it, man? Like, why is this weird ass nigga showing up place? Did he say anything or just breathe into
he talked.
Did it sound like him?
Barely, nigga. He was talking through a fucking ski mask underneath the hockey mask, nigga. I don't know. I couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying.
I ain't mad at the Silk Sonic win for album of the year. I believe that just because that was one of the bigger acts just in black culture this year. So I think that's kind of what they were going for with them giving that. I agree with you though. Ye winning it and coming up there and doing a speech behind it would have been a moment. And I think that's what you look for as we talk about BET building a name up with prominence with the other award shows. You want to make sure that we get it right. So when you're talking about albums of the year, or you talking about male hip hop artists of the year, or new artists of the year, you want to make sure all the complaining that we do about the Oscars and the Grammys and shit, every time you come to BET, they think should be, we're going to get it right. Like the culture, what the culture thinks it is going to be that. So I agree with you 100%. It should have been that, yeah.
Male hip hop artists, first of all, I feel like they have the same 4 people in the category.
Every year. J.
Cole, Drake, Future, and Kendrick when he drops or when he's outside. But then they also...
Whoever's hot and white, pause. Jack Harlow,
for sure.
Macklemore, yeah.
That they'll be in there, and then Lil Baby, which is fair, even though he hasn't dropped anything. And Kendrick ended up winning. That's fine. He's kicking his tour off. He's overseas right now. Yeah. Are you feeling the diamond, the Tiffany plated crown of horns? Are you fucking with that?
Yeah, that was fire.
That shit did look fly as fuck. I was gassing like I wasn't fucking with it. That shit was hard. That shit was hard.
Hell yeah. That was a dope performance too, man. Shout out to him and speaking out on the Roe v. Wade situation. That was really fire. But let me ask you, as far as the male hip hop category, what would you do to fix it? Like, how do you fix that category on a yearly basis? Like, are you basing it on 16 sales? Impact? What would be like the perfect little, because we said we got to get it right over here. So each year, if you picking the male hip hop artist of the year, how would you start to get it right?
I was shorting the nominees first off. There was 7 nominees. We don't need 7 nominees, dude. That's entirely too many, in my opinion. Shorten that to 4. Let's keep it straight to the point, and let's break it down, bro. Kendrick Lamar has literally been outside for 30 days. Before then, bro, we hadn't seen dude since Bush was in office, dude. Like, we haven't seen. He doesn't need to be in this category. So that's number one. Stuff like that, dude. The category should have been Kanye, J. Cole, Drake. Jack Harlow he's hot. He's hot right now, but he's only been hot for about 3 months. So I really don't even want to give him that. And Drake, Future. Maybe no Lil Baby, no Jack Harlow. No, here we go. No Kendrick, no Jack Harlow, no Lil Baby. They shouldn't have been in it. Not for the past 365.
Then like you just saying, just because those other dudes were active?
Yes.
Okay.
They've put out music. They've been active. They've been out here. J. Cole's has played basketball in 3 leagues, for Christ's sakes, in the last year, dude. Like, he's out here. And he dropped a fire-ass album.
He should have got Sportsman of the Year. Definitely should have got Sportsman of the Year at the very least.
He would have gladly took that motherfucker.
It was facts. Nigga had a speech and everything. But I just feel like that there should be a way to incorporate younger hip hop artists in this category. It ain't necessarily got to be a male hip hop artist of the year, but there should be, similar to what we were talking about with the XXL cover, as far as when we used to look at that and really anticipate and see the talent there, and now it may be lacking it as far as talent. But one of these categories, like you said, should be focused on that talent, that like JIDs and those people.
That's fair.
Like right there, and you need people to know about it and showing them and giving them their flowers, even though they haven't reached major status yet too. So maybe 2 separate categories or something.
Sportswoman of the Year, Brittany Griner was nominated.
She should have got it. That was one of my notes I got here. I can't believe they didn't give it to her. That was so disrespectful. The disrespect America is showing for Brittany Griner is nuts, by the way. Bro, if that was a lady, I was looking at this lady on Vice News, and she was like, yeah, people are saying if it was Tom Brady, then he wouldn't be there too. I have news for you. Yes, he would. Bitch, no, he would not. I promise you, Tom Brady wouldn't be there like it. First
of all, let's be clear. Tom Brady got more pull than Brady. Let's keep it a stack.
That's what I say. She was trying to act like he didn't. She was just
that's
Russia's this big bad place. Like, well, It may be, and I don't want to sound completely ignorant here.
Right.
But my point is, if Tom Brady was over there, he wouldn't be over there this goddamn long. I promise you that. And she was trying to act like he was. She's like, it wouldn't matter if it was Tom Brady either.
Nah, his Rolodex.
Tom Brady is.
His Rolodex a little different, just a little different.
They coming to get me tonight. Tom would have been
nigga on a PJ, bro. Like
listen,
what?
Bro, 3 months, man. They talking about giving her 10 years, man. Get out of here, bro.
Hey man, shit like gotta have you spooked to go overseas though, like because they don't be But then again, let's be honest, I'm a nobody. She's a celebrity. To them, it's probably like an A-list celebrity too. They're like, oh shit, we got Brittany Griner over there, right?
I just can't believe that there isn't much more. And I don't know if they're doing stuff behind the scenes or it's a protocol that you have to go. But it just seems like, man, they just leaving her over there to rot, bro. And I just know if it was LeBron, nigga, just imagine if that was LeBron.
First of all, we got to stop comparing. Come on, man. What are we talking about, dude? Stop naming the most famous people in the world, dude. Of course.
She's the equivalent, though. I'm trying to name a male equivalent. Ain't she supposed to be a beast? Like, you don't watch female sports, so you have no clue.
No, I don't watch the WNBA. Let's be clear. They ain't trying to put all the women's sports on me. What?
No, but what did I would assume, or I thought
you the WNBA LeBron? Like the fuck
she's supposed to be. I thought she was shit. And she ain't. Y'all gotta correct me if I'm wrong here. She make like 125 bands or some shit like that. That's max in the WNBA, nigga. That's the highest salary. Nigga, she definitely the Kyrie Irving of the NBA.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I think she's number 2 highest paid per that Vice report in the WNBA. I may be wrong at the 100-something. It may be 250,000.
Bro, nigga, it's assistant shooting coaches, nigga, for the worst team in the NBA, nigga, that make triple that. There's no fucking way they max out at 120.
Well, no, I think it's 250. I was wrong. He's getting trouble. It's like 250.
And you want to make a call, nigga, to get from Russia too? Nah, let me quit. Oh shit. Nah, but look though, back to the awards though. Goddamn. Free BG though for sure. Female hip hop artist. This is what I'm talking about. Why is Nicki Minaj nominated too? Where's she been at, bro?
Other names, and it's a lot of female artists.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Where Nicki Minaj has been low, bro. She's told niggas I'm retired slick. She just came back outside, put like 2 or 3 Lucy's out just this year, bro. She had been quiet for years. Why is she in this category, bro?
Is it because BET has to protect their relationship? So if they don't put her in, then they get a call from her people like, why wasn't Nicki nominated?
Man, nigga, then I'm calling her like, why weren't you there then, motherfucker? Like, she wasn't there.
Put anything out? That should be the thing. So like they should ask, did she put in? And I think, don't you have to be submitted for these awards? I think your team submits.
Okay.
That may be something to do with it too. And I don't think they want to be disrespectful and leave her out
Man.
if she submitted her name for the awards.
Bro, it's a lot of politics, and the only real way to do this, the honest 1,000%, they got it right, is to get rid of the politics.
Yeah. Facts.
Well, as long as that's involved, then we're gonna get these. Why is this person on here?
Like, that's the best point. That is absolutely.
That politics be blowing it, man. I will say this though, I did like I thought the Shine performance when he came out for Puff, I thought that shit was dope as hell, bro. I wasn't expecting that at all. I didn't see he was on the list of people to be on the show. I missed that part, so that was good because that shit was super dope. He did the Bad Boy record. That was cool. That was a nice touch. And something else was dope. Brandy coming out for Jack Harlow was cool too. That was a nice touch.
Jack Harlow, though I give him a hard time, he has a great sense of humor. I think that he
for sure
playing this position 100% well. Like he ain't like he
you got to.
It's like you
can't be tight. You
right.
Can't be hired and you can't be on your high and mighty shit. You gotta let that slide.
He know exactly how to play this, and I respect it. I 100% respect it. What's like his shirt with the Lil Nas X?
Oh yeah, because they didn't nominate Nas X for anything, so he was.
Lil Nas X said, "Fuck BET."
Yeah, he did.
It came in behind, so
I mean, he's showing support. He's on the record. That was a pretty big song, I think. I don't really know. They had a song together that was pretty big that could have been on like a collaboration category or something, I guess. I don't. What did he want? Male Artist of the Year? Like, I don't. It goes to what you said earlier about the lines being blurred about what's hip hop and what's pop and what's. I don't. Is Lil Nas X hip hop? I don't. Does he rap? I don't think so.
He made the whole thing when he came out about being country. I thought he was a country artist.
Well,
it was a whole thing about the CMT Awards or whatever.
We did too. We thought it was a country artist too. And then he made one song that had country vibes to it. The other handful of songs he had done up until that point didn't sound like that. That just happened to stick. And then he came out with other records that are more kind of like sings. To me, they're pop though. Like I don't know why people keep. I mean, I guess when somebody's black, they just automatically put you as hip hop, but he doesn't rap though. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then again, does Roddy Ricch rap? Nigga, I don't fucking know.
Does Roddy Ricch rap?
I would say sometimes, but not majority of the time. Nah, he's singing.
Roddy Ricch and Lil Nas X being in the same genre is nuts.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's nuts.
Shout out to Tim's. She did a pretty good job out here too. She's on fire right now. That was my first time seeing her. I don't even know what she looked like.
Yeah, she deserved every.
Yeah, it's a fact.
She got to 100%. I like her though. She looks. Yeah, she came. Yeah.
No, I'm a fan.
No
I'm definitely a fan, man. But look, y'all let us know what y'all thought of the BET Awards. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I seen a couple of people had technical difficulties, which is inexcusable for an award show that's been going on for 20 years. Like, why is my mic not working? Like, that's stupid.
That's another thing, too. If it's going to be more prestigious, just go on and spin the bag, man. Go on and take the loan, BET. You got it. Go on and make this, like, make it that. Like, I feel like if it has to put the effort towards, as far as a production standpoint, is getting there, but go on and spin the bag even more with the ads and everything else that has to do with this and continue to make it grow in the right direction.
That's what they need to do. They need to add like commercials. You know how people watch the Super Bowl for commercials? Yeah, I think that would add to the moment for certain award shows if they had like the new trailer for like fucking, I don't know, Hustling Flow 2 or some shit.
Yeah, like
that should be hard.
To do with the culture happens around the BET Awards every year. Like you said,
exactly.
Commercials for these new movies and nigga,
yep.
Some premieres, you like anything.
The fall lineup, nigga, something. Yeah,
nigga.
That would have been dope. And maybe that shit happened. I just wasn't looking for it because I'm not used to it occurring. So they need to make that change. BZ, hit us up. Email is in the bio. Contact information is in our bio. Just hit us up.
In that boy room by the next quarter, man. We'll give you a good price.
Absolutely, man. Let's get to some of these wins and losses, man. W or L to Amber Rose's new single, which samples Big Timers Get Your Roll On.
Man, it's a W to her for getting this cleared, putting this out, staying as relevant as a D-lister could stay. So shout out to Amber. And I don't mean that in no disrespectful way at all. She like grinding her way through. So much respect to her. And Manny Fresh, Mr. Keep Getting Them Checks, the rap version.
That's a fact. The song is called Get Your Hoe On.
That's crazy.
Instead of Get Your Roll On.
Crazy.
Bro, I don't know if we're in a simulation. I don't know if something is airborne from COVID. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on no more, man. I'll be in Mexico. Y'all holler at me. Another W or L, man. JID, he called out big name rappers and said that they are ducking the smoke from him, not wanting to get on records with him, man. Big W, big L.
This is an L for him then. Like, I feel like it's redundant to him to say that as far as, well, what do you... He can't think that he's out rapping niggas like that, so they're scared to get on a song with him. So it has to be something else. He think that niggas don't want him to blow up. Like, I just never understand the position with a nigga like him saying that. Like, you want to hit, you want to blow up, you want rappers to rap with you, or are you trying to intimidate people from doing it? I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand the end game with saying that. But I'm not biting. I think he dope though.
Like, if I was J. Cole, his boss, and he said that, I wouldn't want to. Like, that wouldn't make me want to hit him up and hop on the track with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't.
Boxing me in by saying that, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about you if I'm a big dog rapper. You JID. It's not because you can rap so well that I don't want to hop on a song with you. I just don't. You haven't made me care who you are, bro.
Yeah, you got. If you're gonna make a statement like that, you got to name names to make niggas care.
Let make niggas care. Do a control verse.
There you go.
Put niggas on alert for real. If you really
now that'd be dope.
He at one point said that he had a diss record for everybody in the game. I heard him on a podcast say that. That just
means you got too much time on you.
Yeah, like just make people care. Like no one cares. That's why you're not getting any features with big dog rappers. That's it. It ain't because you out rapping them.
This is true. Win or loss, Bobby Shmurda, your man, is complaining that producers are overcharging for beats.
It's a big L for Bobby Shmurda, man. I think everybody see the writing on the wall but him.
It's over with.
Everybody see.
Pack them up.
When you can't get beats, like it's 100 beat making niggas trying to get home. You know, like you Bobby Shmurda and they'll throw you one because you Bobby Shmurda, and that's the highest placement that they may have gotten.
Yes.
You should be able to get that done. But if you're telling me that that's not happening for you anymore, bro,
that's rough.
Ugly outside, my nigga. You can start turning to the influencer TikTok bag, or maybe you can get some movie roles, nice little TV show, something.
The music,
that rap check gone.
Listen, shout out to Bobby Shmurda. That music is old. The music is done. It's a wrap. I hate it. I hate it for him. He had a nice run. The nigga, they try to force him on. Hey, you know what? The day he got out, not the day, but like the weeks after he got out, my homeboy hit me and said, so they just gonna force us to like Bobby Shmurda and Roddy Rebel. He threw him in there too. He said, bro, they gonna force us to like these niggas, bro. I was like, bro, yeah, it's grand opening, grand closing, man. I'm just glad he's free.
Yeah, for the coach. I'm glad he out, man. Shout out to him.
Hey, bonus W or L. Lil Uzi showed off his brand new chest and back tattoos, man. 16 hours in the chair, 100,000 flat spent on the tats.
That's a L for me. I'll have no tattoos to this day at my age. So yes, always gonna be an L for me. I respect people and ones that they get, but 100 racks, even if you Lil Uzi, stop.
If niggas is paying $5 for the whip, bro, that 100 racks on the tats is that's light work.
I guess you got to do something with it. You got to do something with them, man.
Yeah. Man, on Decker of the week, man, we're going to YouTube. We got 2 comments, man. Shout out Doobie20. He said, thanks for the shout out. No doubt. Great episode. Move me a step closer to buying UGK's Riding Dirty. This was on the most influential Southern albums episode.
I don't have that yet.
Got to get that, man. Second, shout out our guy D-Dub. He said, AB, cut the cap. You had to be disappointed after being that excited. Referring to the Drake album. That energy has to go somewhere. That Drake dance album ain't it. And I don't even hate dance music. Moms used to bump it like crazy when I was little. Then Beyonce dropped and showed them how it was supposed to sound. Shout out our guy D-Dub, man. He been banging with us for a minute. Listen, guys, I wasn't.
What are you talking about?
No, I didn't feel a type of way at all, guys. I got a great night's sleep that night before. I didn't stay up till midnight like some people. Woke up cranky, upset, running late for wherever they had to be. I had a good night's sleep. I had no problems when I hit play on this Drake. None whatsoever, guys. And y'all won't either, man. Listen, when y'all go to Calabasas, on y'all next trip, you're going to want to hear that Drake, buddy. I'm trying to tell you.
No, you're not.
And Beyonce look, Drake did it first. Let's be clear.
Oh, my God.
He invented dance music.
Drake invented dance music now. Just first rapper to sing. What else? You was butthurt, like he said. But
take that, Irv Gotti. Put me on something, man.
Man, there's a brand new FX show, 30 minutes, comedy/cook show called Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is killing. The camera work is amazing. The characters in there. It's about this Chicago cook had to come take over the restaurant from his brother who killed himself. Man, that shit is good. I'm like 3 episodes in. So it's not like anything. It's different. It's a fresh comedy. So
also, it's a comedy.
It is. It's like one of those dramedy comedies.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a serious tone, but funny shit be happening.
Yeah.
That shit, it's good, man. It's called Bear.
I've been seeing the commercials, man. They've been promoting the hell out of it.
Rightfully so. It's like gonna win awards. Good.
I check it out, man. I'm on FX too, man. Shout out that old man. I'm fucking with it. 3 episodes in. Listen, I'm always skeptical when it comes to the 70 and 80-year-old niggas kicking ass, the AARP assassins. Like I'm like, come on now, let's be realistic. They got this one realistic. Like I'm fucking with this dude. Like, check out the old man. 3 episodes deep. The writing is stupid. Really good. And it's realistic, though. Like, he getting his ass whooped in there and everything. Like, it's pretty dope.
I'm going to start that tonight.
That shit good, bro. It's one you got to really be looking, though. Like, it ain't really one you can have one eye on. It won't hit the same. But if you're really watching it, then you'll peep, like, the nuances in the cinematography and stuff. It's a lot of shit in there, man. It's pretty dope.
Those are my favorite shows. I can't watch shows. I don't even fuck with her. Like, Stranger Things has turned into that. I can't even.
Damn.
I'm only. You ain't started the last season yet?
I have. Yeah.
You finished it?
No, I'm early. I'm super early in it.
I'm on episode 4, and I'm like, I'm cool.
You just see how it ends at this point.
Huh?
You just try.
I ain't even got to see how it ends or nothing. Like,
it's cap. I ain't biting.
It's like it like I'm 3 episodes into this season, and I'm like, bro, like I don't.
That's 8 hours worth too.
Yeah, it's like every episode, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Like, I'm doing shit for 20 minutes that could have been done in 3. Wrap this shit up, bro.
I'm invested, man. So I'm interested to see how it ends. I'm gonna wrap it up. Speaking of wrap up, man, we are out until next week, guys. Look, leave us a comment on YouTube, youtube.com/OnDeckTV. We appreciate the comments you guys are leaving. Thank you very much. And hit that like and subscribe while you are there. On Deck TV show on Instagram, as always. Anything else before we get goes?
Absolutely not. See On Deck TV show. We out.
Yes, sir.